Hey, it's me, it's Steaming Bean. So the village has no water. Some pipe may have burst or whatever, and so it's Monday here, and you can't have school and there's no water. So we have the option of working at home or actually they said go to town, buy some. You have to stock up. Travel days are Fridays and Mondays, so I can't go to town on the weekend. Supplies are running low, so off to town. All right, so we should be facing three checkpoints, maybe 4 checkpoints, because of what's going on in the world, the situation for our health. And the first checkpoint should be just before Sandy Bay. All right, folks, on with the show. All right, so here is a checkpoint, Sandy Bay checkpoint. So here they are protecting the citizens. All right. I'll just move the camera. They don't want to be filmed. All right, so that was Sandy Bay checkpoint. They told me between here and Flin Flon, there's a place called Pelican Narrows, a small village. Quite larger than Sandy Bay, but still, there's cases there. And I was told, don't stop there for even to fuel up or anything. And they said when you're going through, make sure your windows are closed, which is easy to do when it's minus 14. All right, so that's minus 14 Celsius, folks. That's, that's not bitterly cold, but it's, cold enough for the river to freeze over and you can do some fishing. That's pretty cool, eh? And to my left and to my right is what is a lake. I think you call it a lake or whatever. Anyways, it's during the summer you see beautiful water there, but of course it's all frozen over. And they call this highway 135. They call it I call it the Wackadoodle Highway. Yeah, because it's a lot of bends and curves and intimidates some people when they first are on it, but once you experience it a few times, it becomes old hat. All right. They've called it the roller coaster highway for good reason. All right, so I'm like, what am I? I just passed the Pelican Narrows Airport. Not an airport that you would use to travel back and forth. It's an airport for medical purposes, or if there's there's court in town, the judge might come in. But these days, the judge usually goes through the television. Anyways, I'm approaching Pelican, not too far off. Okay, so just crossed into Pelican Narrows here. Just had to, tell the fellow that, name, license plate number. Told him I'm just going to Flin Flon and I'm not stopping at Pelican. But I'm thinking it might be a good idea to show you Pelican. Right now I'm just on a dirt road. Not a dirt road, sorry, it's the highway. Highway 135. And I'm going to show you once we start getting into where people live and whatnot. I'll show you what the village looks like. Okay, so here we are. Pelican Narrows, part of Peter Ballantyne Cree Nation, or better known as PBCN. Sandy Bay is also part of PBCN. That's Chief and Council. And this village, I'd say it's what, 3,000 people. It has a couple of gas stations, no restaurant, no stores, not much amenities, so similar to Sandy Bay. All right. Here is gas station, one of the gas stations called Highways. I did a mukbang there once for the Cookin' Burger. Alrighty, and just driving by. This is where Tiny has his place. He works on cars, tow truck service. They call him Tiny, but he's not really tiny, if you know what I mean. Well, I could go straight and show you where the church is and where the waterfront is. Quite nice up there, but no, I'm heading off to Flin Flon and gotta make some time. Also, I shouldn't really be, you know, when you're going to Flin Flon, you're supposed to just drive straight through Pelican, so it would be not in the best interest to go for a little joyride around the village. So make it a straightest line possible from A to B. Here is the school. It's a federal school, so they get really good amenities, really good. They're looked after financially, let's just say. They're looked after well. All right. And yeah, like I said, there's, you know, no gas. There's a couple of gas stations, and that's about it. All right, and this is about more than twice the size of Sandy Bay. And Sandy Bay is not a res, whereas this is res. And here is one of the other gas stations called Charles. And I usually go in there for a cup of coffee as I continue on my journey, but not stopping today. So that is Pelican Narrows. All right, I just finished up my lunch. Then I came to pick up a parcel that was left at my friend's parents' home, and you know, so and I drop off some fish for her dad. And when you know it, I was opening up the back of my truck, and there it was on the bed of my truck, my wallet, which I thought for sure the wallet was on the ground and went missing, but you know, so obviously the wallet still fell out of my pocket, my jacket pocket, but thank goodness it fell in the back of my truck. And I probably never noticed it just because you know, the back of the truck is a black surface, the wallet's black. So anyways, thank you, St. Jude. Alrighty. And I'm just going to do some grocery shopping at the co-op. I'll try to get a clearer picture than that, eh? There we go. Flin Flon smokestack. All right. Here I go. Quite the grocery store, you know? Everyone thinks that because I live in the north, that I'm paying exorbitant amounts of costs for food items? Not so, not so. Or was I praying to Saint Anthony of Padua? Maybe I prayed to both St. Jude and St. Anthony anyways. Glad I got my wallet. You know what? It's a big stressor, but when you think about it, there's much more things in other people's lives that are much more stressful than a lost wallet, so you have to put things in perspective. Well, I'm heading back home, back to Sandy Bay. This outing, I think it was more of a mental break than anything.